Constipation. Yeah, constipation. Yeah, constipation. Yeah. Hi friends, I'm Elizabeth, Countess of Shopping. We're talking stopping constipation on today's episode. We gotta laugh when you're talking about poop, okay? This is gonna be hopefully a little funny for you, but more importantly, you should walk away on today's video, I promise, 8 tips for you to have to hopefully help with your constipation. If we don't know each other, hi, I'm Elizabeth, Countess of Shopping. I've lost over 90 pounds on the last year and a half of being on Mounjaro and ZEPBOUND. So when I speak on constipation, it's because I know in the biblical sense about constipation. From personal experience, as always, not healthcare or medical advice, talk to your own healthcare provider. We had a family member recently who had was having constipation issues and went to the doctor and they had colon cancer. Now that is a dramatic thing. So the point in which I'm using to illustrate that story is talk to your healthcare provider. There may be more going on that if you're using a GLP-1 medication besides just constipation. Now, constipation to alleviate fears, totally normal. Eli Lilly, the manufacturer of ZEPBOUND, tells us for Mounjaro and ZEPBOUND, constipation is something we can have. In addition to diarrhea, in addition to nausea, vomiting, fatigue, there's a bunch of other things that can happen. And it's totally normal. Totally normal. My free encouragement group with thousands of people, it's quite common. So know that you're not like a whack job. It's totally normal. But 2, if it is severe constipation, you may have other medical conditions that are gonna need some medical intervention. So these are generic, easy breezy ones. If you're the standard Joe like me, that is like, dude, I just need help pooping because I've been eating more protein. And that's where my constipation stemmed from. We're gonna get personal today, talking about our bowel movements. So number 1 is, did you know per Johns Hopkins is my source, and I'll cite my source down in the description link below because I do require myself to be factually accurate. We need 14 grams of fiber per 1,000 calories in our diet. Source, Johns Hopkins. And so if you're on, for example, like I am, a 1,500 calorie diet, food eating plan, that's 21 grams of fiber per day. Now to give context, how much fiber do you think is in an apple? I had to go look it up. I had to Google it. It's 4.4 grams of fiber just for an apple. So to give some context, I was like, oh, I thought an apple would have like 20 grams of fiber. No, it does not. It does not. So my first question to you is, are you having enough fiber with your diet? I had a friend call me. If you're one of my like real life friends, one of my real life friends, a lot of new friends have been taking GLP-1 medication. And she was taking semaglutide. It was like, Elizabeth, I've not pooped in days. Tell me what to do. And I was like, okay, well, let's walk through first and foremost, what are you eating? And then she went through and I was like, woohoo, you're having a ton of protein, which is amazing because we need that to help combat muscle mass loss. And so my dietitian, and you can check my whole Countess of Shopping playlist, binge watch on that, says in that interview, which is on the playlist, 100 to 120 grams of protein per day. Having that, if you're not having fiber with that, you may have, particularly if you're having like protein shakes, you may get backlogged. For me, learning how to eat that much protein, I did have really a lot of constipation. It's because I wasn't having leafy green vegetables or fruits. So the overarching theme is, do you need 2 cups of lettuce or leafy green vegetables to help your poops? That's number 1. Number 2 is going to be, checking to see and maybe just tracking how much fiber you're having in a given day. Number 2, magnesium. I switched magnesiums. If you see my OG videos, I talk about a different kind of magnesium. It had 1 type in it. The one I recommend now has 7 types in it. It has within there the magnesium that makes you go poop. Or it helps to contribute. People say, how much magnesium should I have? That's between you and your healthcare provider. For me, I have 2. But there is a step approach that Bioptimizers recommend. You can use the discount code QUEEN, Queen. I'll also link it down in the description link below. For me, I take this at night because it has 7 types of magnesium. One of those helps with sleep, like just naturally helps with sleep. I found huge sleep difference, but also huge constipation difference by taking this type of magnesium. And so I take it at night, and then I poop in the morning. Now that, we're really good friends. I just shared that. I can't believe I just shared on the internet but there you go. Take 2 at night, helps to poop. It is very, very helpful. More than 70% of people are magnesium deficient, and that may be why you need to go. Now, if you get the trots from taking this, that's probably too much for you. So there's a great balance between these things, which is why for me, I don't make major changes. I'm testing slowly but surely to see where the right fit is with that. So highly recommend. Number 3, I have and will continue and have done this the last year and a half continuously. This is not, I bought LMNT electrolytes when I first started taking Mounjaro, and I continue because it has magnesium, potassium, and sodium in there. If you're worried about the sodium with blood pressure content, the potassium will negate that. LMNT has a whole science-based article on their website talking about that. Again, I'm not a healthcare provider, so you can read that article or talk to your own healthcare provider. If it's too salty, because it has, sodium, if it's too salty, just add more water. I will have in a given day a tumbler, 40 ounces, and I'll sip on that with 1 stick. I don't like having just like a water bottle full. I'll have 40 ounces. So I have way more water than what they recommend. So you make it specialized for you. That also massively helps me with constipation. They've been really sweet to give us 8 free sticks of the LMNT electrolytes with any purchase. That is linked down below. Number 5 is coffee. That's really, really easy to do. And so add some coffee in. If you don't want the caffeine from that, have decaf. That may help with a laxative effect for you. Number 5, I can't read my handwriting on there. Oh, pre and probiotics. Maybe you want to start having, or there's some gut issues. Bioptimizers, I have moved over to their prebiotics and probiotics as well. Their pill format. I'll link that down in the description link below. I like them quite a bit, Bioptimizers. I've done my research on them, and they continuously are very, very high quality products, the way that they test their products. But I buy directly from the vendor. I don't buy any of these on Amazon. I buy everything from Amazon except for my supplements. My supplements, I will buy directly from the vendors. A, I've negotiated for the Countess of Shopping a much cheaper price point, and B, I don't like buying supplements. I buy those directly from a vendor, right? As opposed to Amazon. So pre and probiotics may be something for you. That's number 5. Number 6, Miralax. That's on my Amazon shopping list. That is helpful just to have in general because you may be having right now constipation or you may be having diarrhea. I have found that my side effects change. As I went throughout my journey, I was like, oh, I've never had constipation. And then boom, I changed doses and I did. So when you titrate up, you may experience these doses, like changes in your body gastrointestinally. So just FYI on that. Just FYI on that. So Miralax, that does not have fiber in it, just FYI. Miralax is truly a laxative. Plan your schedule accordingly, right? Like just plan to take that. You don't have a big work stuff or things like, just plan accordingly. That's number 6. Number 7, Colase stool softener. I'll link that also is on my Amazon shopping list too. It's another great one too if you want a stool softener. If you're like, oh my gosh, it's so hard to push poops out. They're like little rocks. That may be helpful for you again as another option. Number 8, walking. Like some form of exercise. If you're just sitting per day, that's not good for your body. Like Eli Lilly tells us we have to make physical activity lifestyle changes on a GLP-1 medication. So are you walking enough? Are you moving enough? That movement's going to help you move in more ways than one, if you know what I mean. So get that movement on, get some walking going, go take a breath of fresh air outside, or go, if you're at your office, go walk around your building. For me, I track it on my Oura Ring. I love the Oura Ring. I have a whole review in the Countess of Shopping review video. If you want an honest, like I bought mine, I bought it with all my own money, an unbiased viewpoint. And it has on there how many steps I take in a day, and 10,000 steps is 5 miles. And so for me, really, now that I'm on ZEPBOUND 15 milligrams. So my goals have changed as I continue on my chronic obesity management treatment journey. As I continue to change those, that's changed. So just FYI on that. Walking, it's easy. Like you don't need, like I love Pilates. I have after this, I'm going to a Pilates personal training with a one-on-one like private session. That requires a Pilates instructor and going to a facility and Pilates, these socks you have to wear, these grippy socks, and a reformer that the student, like that requires a lot of equipment. Walking, just go walk. It will take you 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, however long you want to do. If you want to be a rock star, go for a 20-minute walk. And if you're really a rock star, you're listening to this video while you're moving as well. Many of you guys do that. High five to my brothers and sisters who are exercising while they're watching my daily videos. It's a great habit to have of like, what am I going to do when I'm walking? You can listen to the Countess of shopping. It's a great view. And what another great one is, better yet, you can share with this video with your bestie. If you know someone who's on GLP-1 medication, share this video with them. Share this video. Sharing is caring of some of these tips as well. I know many of you guys share my content with your besties also who are on GLP-1s. You know how many people I know in my personal life that are now on GLP-1 medications? A ton. Everyone's like, we watched you as the guinea pig a year and a half ago, and now that I didn't grow 5 heads, everyone's like, I want to do it too. I'm like, I know. It's amazing. I told you guys a year and a half ago. It was amazing. So those are my 8 tips that have hopefully helped you get your movement on, you get your bowels flowing. It makes me think of that TLC song, don't go chasing waterfalls, please stick to the rivers and the lakes that you're used to. That goes for your bowels. Stick to the rivers and the lakes you're used to. If you can't laugh, if you're not laughing right now, we need to reevaluate life. Okay, let's go over, I shared with you guys on one of my other videos, I had done ZEPBOUND Travel, and I had a travel case that I recommended. It's under 10 bucks. It's on my Amazon shopping list. Well, I bought a new one because many of you guys had asked me about the temperature-controlled ZEPBOUND travel cases. Y'all, I'm kind of obsessed. I just got back from a work trip to Vegas, and I wanted to recommend this one. So it has in there I didn't bring it with me though. Just FYI, I came back from Vegas and I wish I left it at home. That's a whole nother story and I'm so embarrassed about it, but I digress. There's the frozen ice pack on there. You can put your pieces in here and there's another frozen ice pack on the bottom. So if you're taking a compound, you can use this too, or ZEPBOUND or Mounjaro or WEGOVY. It's got the hard clamshell case on there as well, which is super helpful if you're putting it in your carry-on bag too, which I recommend. Everything I discussed on today's video is now down in the description link. Just click that, oop, that's not it. Click that more button. It's the ... more here. You may need to click it twice. YouTube's been wonky about links. So just click twice and you can see all of my links as well. Our question of the day, what are you doing today to move you closer to your goals? Tell me down below. And number 2, make sure you go ahead and our emoji of the day is going to be, I was going to say a toilet and I don't want that to be the emoji. The emoji of today is going to be lettuce. So, and you can type lettuce if you're not near an emoji, to put an emoji in the comment section, you can just type in lettuce. But our emoji of the day is lettuce. I decided I didn't want to see 10,000 toilets in the comments. So we're doing lettuce as and that is twofold. 1, it will help me pray over you. 2, it'll help me to get to know you better because I truly do care, and that pattern recognition of seeing your name over and over again will let me know that you made it this far in the video. Number 3, many of you guys, well, I'll do that on our next video or in an upcoming video. Well, the cliffhanger was something I was going to share. It was about the count. So I'll share it in my private group, or I'll share it in a couple of upcoming videos. But sweet friends, hopefully that helps you with your constipation. Be kind to yourself, be kind to others. I'm Countess of Shopping. Count my blessings because life is delicious. Don't forget to click like and subscribe. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye guys, have a great day.